And this is why Star Wars is dying. What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to talk about the Vader fan film that just got a copyright notice from Disney. If you don't know the story, Star Wars Theory is a massive YouTube channel with over 1 million subscriber, and he decided to make a fan-made film with his own money. He got permission from Lucasfilm, and Lucasfilm told him that yes, he could go ahead and make the film, but he could not crowdfund the film, and he could not make money off of it, so he could not run ads on the film. And yesterday he put a video that he received a copyright notice that now Disney might be running ads on his work. So what is my opinion of it? I think it's disgraceful, it's petty, and it's shameful, and it's sad. That is the word. It's sad to say because I love Disney stuff, you know, I love the parks, the movies. There's a lot of good things that Disney created, but Disney did not create Star Wars. Star Wars was passed on from George Lucas, and Disney promised to take this franchise and respect the legacy, and they didn't. And because of that, they created a massive division amongst the fans. For the past, after The Last Jedi, for instance, it's just been a year where Star Wars began to decrease more and more. And this is not something that is just coming out of my mouth. This is something that it is proven. You know, Disney released a document and it shows that Star Wars is really dying. And the reason why is it dying? Because whoever is in charge of Star Wars, it's refusing to listen to the fans. They are a bunch of arrogant people, a bunch of people that it's just so sad, so sad. And you could totally tell that Disney is just there's this mask, right, of all this beauty and the great parks and the great films. There's just so much good on the Disney content, but we forget that behind all of that there are executive people that all they care is about making money. That's all they care about. Disney, you know, they don't care about the fans, they don't care about any of that, and the proof is doing this to Star Wars Theory. I mean, yes, they do own the IP. Yes, they have the right to make money, and they also have to protect the IP, correct? However, there was a agreement in which they allowed him to make the film. And as I understand, it appears that none of the parties would make any money out of it. But now, after he put all the work, you know, he spent his own money, $100,000, hired all these people that worked with love, and you could totally tell on the film. If you watched my review, you would see how excited I was about it, how surprised I was at how good, how much it felt like Star Wars. And this also shows that the movie, it did strike a nerve on Disney. Otherwise, they wouldn't be bothered by it. But the movie went viral. And now they might be running ads and monetizing out of somebody else's work, okay? It's fine, it's their IP, but it's still, he was the one that wrote this, he was the one that hired all these people, he was the one that put all the effort to get something made, something that would actually pleased all the fans and actually united the fans. But instead of them getting behind that, you know, especially at this time where the fans are already divided, instead of getting behind that, you know, and because obviously he's also promoting Star Wars, you know, when people watch these things and they really enjoy it, you're also having people, you know, you're sparking that love again, and you might get people interested in Star Wars again. But instead of doing that, no, what they're doing is basically blocking him, you know, making money off his work. I feel like this is to kind of dismotivate him to continue with the series, you know, to continue to make episode 2, for instance, because obviously this shows that they don't care about the fandom. Even when the fandom, you know, do something like amazing like that, they don't care about it. It shows that they are a bunch of, you know, heartless people. And it's just, I don't even know what to say about it. It's sad. I feel very bad for Star Wars Theory, you know. It is indeed a disgrace, and I understand why George Lucas said that he sold Star Wars to the white slavers. You know, it totally makes sense. yeah, man, I don't even know what to say. I just, that's what companies do. Yeah, I know that. That's what companies do. But again, this is just not right. It's really not right. It's definitely shameful. And it's also, when you watch the Star Wars theory video talking about this, you could tell that it's very upsetting. He got very upset about, because of course all this hard work that he put on it, he was already not expecting to monetize the video, but now Disney comes into the picture, not Lucasfilm, Disney, and might run ads and monetize the video that he made. It is just shameful. It's shameful, and it's definitely them saying, not motivating the fandom to do this kind of work. So what are they expecting? They're expecting people to just accept this crappy stuff that they're giving us. And I'm sorry, but if they continue on this path, they are indeed going to bury Star Wars, because you can totally tell there is not a lot of excitement for episode 9 anymore because of the mess that they created. And I just don't understand how, it's just sad. It's sad to see that these horrible people are in charge of something that is so beloved. It is sad that when fans want to get together and do something for the fandom, without even receiving any money out of it, they come into the picture and try to block it, try to dismotivate people by doing that, and now trying to make money out of his own work it's petty, and it's very sad. And pretty much this is Disney saying to Star Wars theory, pray that I don't change the deal any further. Disney is indeed the evil empire. If you look at the Star Wars mythology, it is the evil empire that took over. It is disgraceful, it is disgusting, and it really shows the true faces of Disney and the people that runs Disney, people that are behind of this, because also the video was manually detected. And it shows that it struck a nerve. It shows that their jealousy. It can be jealousy, because this is something that it created such a positive response. If you go to the comments, you will see that people are saying this is better than what Disney gave us. And it just shows that instead of Disney getting behind this project, and trying to fix Star Wars and try to lift up this brand again, they couldn't care less. And I don't know what do they have planned, because they have already released that Star Wars is dying, it's already losing money. I don't know what they have in their minds, but I do know that this shows that they are not behind the fans. They couldn't care less about the fans, but they do want your money. They want your money. They want you to go there and support Star Wars, buy stuff Star Wars. But when a fan makes something that is pleasing to the other fans, no, they're not going to get behind that. They're not going to support that. And even though this is promoting the brand that is actually dying because of their stupidity. And I say stupidity because obviously they should have known the boundaries, and they should have understood the mythology, and they should have honored George Lucas' legacy. But again, that's why they didn't want George Lucas to be involved to begin with, because they wanted to create something new, and they wanted to, instead of just deciding to pass the torch and honor what was done, no, they wanted to pretty much throw in the trash everything that was created. And create their own, as if, because they're arrogant, they think that they're better, they think they could create something better. And now, I don't even know what to say. My thoughts on this is that it is definitely disgusting. It is definitely something that, yes, they do have the power to do it, but I believe that Star Wars theory, if he does have a written confirmation from Lucasfilm, if they did write it that he would be able to do it, I'm pretty sure he can dispute that, especially because he's not monetizing it. So it's completely unfair that they would monetize somebody else's work. It's gross. So I hope that he is able to dispute that, and I hope that that does not, stop him from continuing this series, because this is basically what Disney is trying to do here. But that's what I think about it. Again, I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop your comment below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.